happening near you.
From the station that's on your side, this is News 12, first at 5.
Looks like one more rainy afternoon and then some big changes in the weather coming our way. Riley is tracking it all for us right now.
But first, the search for a missing Florida woman is over after the FBI confirms they found her body in Wyoming. Now investigators are searching for Gabby Petito's fiance, Brian Laundrie, after he disappeared last week. Laundrie returned from a cross-country road trip with the couple's van, but without Petito. It is a case earning national attention even before investigators knew Gabby was dead.
But not every missing person case ends up in that kind of spotlight. One local teen has been missing for months now, and her family worries that case might be fading from public view. 14-year-old Sakana Hannah went missing back in May. She lived in Newington, Georgia. That's in Screven County. Investigators are asking for your help finding her. So if you have any information, call the number right there on your screen.
Our Celeste Springer live, and she's taking a look at how many local families are worried about their missing loved ones. Celeste, these can be complicated cases to track down.
Absolutely very complicated, but the power of social media is huge. We saw that, of course, for the Gabby Petito case. Even here for Sakina, we can see a post from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children took off. Right now, it stands at over 2,000 shares. But she is still missing, and unfortunately, she is not alone. According to data we found from the FBI, over 31% of missing persons in 2020 in the U.S. were Black, despite the fact that they only account for 12% of the U.S. population. And according to data, there were over 70,000 Black underage girls like Sakina reported missing last year. We found in the incident report from the Screven County Sheriff's Office that she was deemed a possible runaway. But a professor of criminal justice with AU tells me it's important that we treat all of these missing persons cases the same.
I think it's just that when people do go missing, if we think that, oh, well, they're just a runaway, then we really lose that critical first 24, 48, or even 72 hours to really find them. It shouldn't matter why they ran away or why they're missing. The fact is that, okay, somebody has reported them missing. Let's investigate this. We deem it a runaway, but investigate it nonetheless.
I spoke with Sakina's aunt. I'm working on a story for News 12 at 6 o'clock about what you can do to help.
Celeste, thank you. The father of a South Carolina man who went missing in Arizona is hoping the attention Gabby Petito's case is getting will revive efforts to find his son. Geologist Daniel Robinson, last seen leaving his job site in the desert. That was nearly 3 months ago. Investigators did find his car, about a month after he disappeared. Robinson's dad is in Arizona now, but after months of public searches and hiring a private investigator, he says he may have to head back home to South Carolina soon.
I don't have all the resources in the world, so I have to make a decision what I need to do. But I'm fighting to stay as long as I can. Been up all night, emailing, texting, reaching out to whoever, and just see it all of a sudden moving. It is a good feeling.
Law enforcement experts say, given the amount of time he's been missing, though, it is statistically unlikely they will find Daniel.
A 21-year-old Florida woman went to visit her father in Myrtle Beach, but her family says she never showed up at his house. And investigators found her body in Florence County yesterday. SLED says Sheridan Wall's body will be autopsied on Friday, but they haven't released anything about her cause of death yet. Myrtle Beach police first opened this investigation into her disappearance on Sunday. Her mom says she last FaceTimed her while she was trying to rent a scooter and told her to spend the night before coming home to Tampa the next day.
Much more news ahead, but first a live look out.
TV, Saturday nights at 11:30 on News 12. From the station that's on your side, this is News 12 at 6 o'clock.
You've seen her face, you know her name. The case of 22-year-old Gabby Petito has taken the nation by storm. We're looking into how missing persons cases are handled right here.
I don't want her to think that no one cares.
A local 14-year-old missing for 4 months now, her family desperate to bring her home.
Today marks exactly 4 months since Sakina Hannah went missing.
Her family tells us ever since then, it really feels like her case has been pushed aside.
Our Celeste Springer spent the day digging to find out how missing person cases are investigated and why some may seem to get more attention than others.
She joins us live now with more on Sakina's case and others who are just like her. Celeste.
Ever since Sakina went missing, her aunt has posted all over social media trying to find her. But we found disappearances like hers aren't as uncommon as we would like to think, and family tells us they just want this case to be taken seriously. Their family also opted to have their interview interpreted in sign language so this information can reach as many people as possible. Katrina Franklin shows off her niece's paintings. She has these to hold on to, but the artist is gone.
I want Sakina Hannah to know that her auntie and her family love her, and we want you home.
Sakina was in foster care when she went missing, and according to the incident report from the Scrubbin County Sheriff's Office, she was identified as a possible runaway. Family left asking that the case is treated the same regardless.
Because if it were your child and your little beating heart, you would not say, oh, she's just a runaway. What they need to know, and what many people need to know, is the part of the brain that is responsible for making adult decisions is not completed.
The FBI sorts missing persons into different categories. Law enforcement takes into account if the person is a juvenile, if they have a disability, or possibly if they left willingly. According to 2016 data from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, 90% of the cases they assisted on were endangered runaways.
When people do go missing, if we think that, oh, well, they're just a runaway, then we really lose that critical first 24, 48, or even 72 hours to really find them. It shouldn't matter why they ran away or why they're missing. The fact is that, okay, somebody has reported them missing. Let's investigate this.
And for this family,
If it were your child and your little beating heart, you would not say, oh, she's just a runaway.
Sakina is more than just a statistic. And obviously, social media plays a huge factor, like we saw in the Gabby Petito case, was how that social media involvement brought awareness to the case and put some of those pieces together.
Yeah, sometimes video, pictures, family willing to reach out about this can launch these cases, but each one is so different, as we see all the time.
And there's a lot of power in social media, so it really does play a huge part. Every single case is different, but if you want to get involved in this, we're going to have we're going to post this on our website so you can read more about Sakina's case. We're going to have the story posted on our social media this evening. You can share that, as again, there's power in that. Bring awareness to this case and others like it. You can follow the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as well. So many other cases out there right now, not just this one high-profile case.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully we can bring Sakina home. We do have another missing teen for you to be on the lookout for in our area. This is Justin Swift. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says he was last seen yesterday. This was yesterday afternoon, wearing blue jeans, boots, a blue shirt. He might be in the area of Brooks Drive, so if you have any information, call the Sheriff's Office at the number there on your screen.
Much more news to come. Let's have a live look outside.